YouTube. Yeah. Sorry about my wee rant yesterday. Got a bit annoyed. Yeah, so this morning I have built this. So this is jpax number. This was from scratch. This body came from a guy on Facebook Marketplace, so I think routes them out himself. So hand built body. Made of maple wood, apparently, which I've never heard of. It weighs nothing. The body weighs absolutely nothing. It's actually neck heavy because the body weighs so little. But it's dead light, so it's not exactly difficult holding it up. Yeah, and this neck was donated to Jen as well. The fingerboard had something spilt on it, which you couldn't get off, so it looked a bit rubbish. So it's been painted. Yeah. Just so if you really hate your bass player and you don't want them to know what key you're playing in, haha. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is also a left-handed neck. I felt really like I want to watch with this one a little bit, to be honest. The nut, I just slid it out and then flipped it over, put it back in again, and then I had to cut it again, obviously. But yeah, so I really felt I haven't actually. I'm going to put a wee bit of super glue in there. I've just moved it. Yeah, it's got an ashtray bridge, Fender, Mexican Fender pickup. Put a Strat neck pickup in, because I mean, if you had to go up and play a song and you had a Strat and there was something wrong with it and you had to choose only one pickup you could have, it would be the neck one you would pick, wouldn't it? And on a Telecaster you would pick the bridge one, wouldn't you? So there you go, best of both worlds. It's a Mexican one's a really low output, it's like 4K. Then the Strat neck pickups are. I have to admit I did cheat a little bit, because see it doesn't have any fret markers on the front. See if you look on the bottom, there's the ones on the edge. There's none on this edge because it's a left-handed neck. So I've just put wee tiny little Sharpie marks on it, just by accident, where the 3, 5, 7, 9 and 12 are. Just by accident, they just happen to coincide with where the fret markings should be. So it's been vandalised. I'm a little bit disappointed the way this one's looking in the screen. Everything's very blue for some reason. Something to do with the weather. This is kind of like it's not really blue, it's more purple. See that colour there is not the colour it is there. It looks the same colour as my trousers, which are black. Everything. I honestly don't even think I knew there was a face on the back of it. I haven't actually looked at it. There you go, and you can look up that neck plate and work out what that is. Engraved. Yes, I do know where it was, and I bought it, and I bought it on a brand new guitar, but it's not from this guitar. It's got a sort of certain Mr. Blobby on mushrooms thing going on there. It's just, I quite like the way it's just purple around the edges, and it's not bound, but it's got binding painted on. Yeah, I wish there must be a better way of lighting it. Look on Jen's page at the pictures of it, and it looks much better than it does there. And it doesn't have painted headstock either. I think that would just be too much. It's up here, yeah. There's kind of enough going on with all the way up the fretboard. Let's have some blank space. There's just something dead comfortable about a Telecaster. But again, it's one of those ones you just don't know who's it that builds these kits. Because this neck had never been used before, this body had never been used before, so it was built by somebody who knew what they were doing. There are tone shims in there and everything. Not decided yet whether I need a string tree on the top. These tuners came off a failed jpax that was in Jen's shed. The screws on the back are the wrong colour. I used, yeah, it's a little bit of a bodge together, but it's all solid. It's actually very like that transatlantic disaster caster. I mean, I did have to alter the neck a little bit to make it fit in the pocket properly, because it is technically a strap neck, so it's kind of like, feels like a strap. The upside down thing, I don't know, it's different, isn't it? Why not? Kind of, for some reason it makes me think of Nuno Betancourt. His, I don't know, something about having this big headstock on it. Not that I'm saying he's got a big head. I mean his guitar does. And I've got the Paul Gilbert one, there's an upside down head. I've probably had other upside down heads. I think the Paul Gilbert might be the only upside down headstock guitar I've got. I built a Firebird at one point. I put an upside down, a left-handed neck on it, so it's got an upside down head. I never play it. I don't like Firebirds. I originally thought it was just the guitar. I didn't like the guitar that I built, but then I played a real Firebird and it's like, oh, I don't like this for exactly the same reasons I don't like the one I've built. So it's like better I did well in some respects. I guess my problem with this would be, what you gonna do? You need to get a spinning stand, or do you get like I suppose you make, if you imagine a case that's kind of like, you know, like maybe a 12-inch cube sort of thing, like a grandfather clock type thing, and have this hanging on the wall, but have a mirror behind it so you can see the back, so there's a horrible face looking at you, because you can't just have it up like that, because then you don't see the neck or the stuff that's on the front. Again, I'll leave this to whoever buys it. Like, see, when you look at these things, like if I've got them sitting there, I've been absorbed in that jpax bass the last couple of nights. It's like the more you look at them, the more you start recognising bits and making sense of it. And I don't know, it's a pure mad thing. Art, scary stuff. Never really got it. was to be. Yep, smashing. So, jpax number 10. Don't know if it's got a name. That definitely has a Mr. Blobby vibe going on there. This is going to America, so you won't know who Mr. Blobby is. It's probably a good thing. Probably better not looking him up. Bug on, you there?